Hello everyone, I'm out again. Found a new spot that I want to have a look at. A second ago it was pouring down rain, so I put a tarp up. I don't know if you can see it behind me here. Not sure if I'm going to need it anymore because the sun is quite clear now, but just as 30 seconds ago it was pouring down. So we'll see. Plan for today is find a new fishing spot because I'm at a new lake. I'll show you later. Make some lunch and practice some of the stuff that I've seen on YouTube and read about. So yep, I'll take you with me. So that's the coffee sorted, or coffee water actually. Sitting under the tarp, just chilling for a while. Letting the dog, she wants to have a rest. She's tired. It's quite windy today, so the fire is consuming enormous amounts of fuel. Luckily, there is enormous amounts of fuel around me. However, quite damp. But a good day. Trying out some new gear as well. Got a new axe that I'm trying. I'm quite happy with. It's a bit too small for my taste, but I'm gonna stick with it either way. Water bottle, cooking kit, jacket on the ground, very bad. And yeah, my backpack. Backpack is a 35 liter. I'm quite happy with that as well for a day pack or an overnighter. Works great. Yeah, got a tarp up. This is a DD tarp, like everyone else. I heard reviews of it and everyone says they're awesome, and I'll have to agree so far. I've only used it maybe 2 or 3 times, but it's very good. So yeah, I found these bricks that someone ditched in the wood. So I built a little, what should you call it, a camping stove or something like that. I always have that what do you call it, a metal oven type thing in my backpack. It doesn't take any room, and it's always good to have if you have more than one pot. And since I'm cooking lunch today with more than one pot, it's a little bit easier to just not have to hang one thing at a time. So yeah, and it actually channels the heat up a little better and stops the wind from blowing out or actually burning the fire too hot and too quick. So yeah, that's my coffee done. I'm gonna have my coffee and I'll be back. There's the camp from another angle. I don't know if you should call it a camp, but where I'm staying. And lunch, cooking. Today we're having rice and fish in some type of sauce. And next time I come here, I'll have my sleeping bag and everything packed, because in the summer this place is going to be awesome. Lake is down there. I'll take you down there while everything is boiling. Sorry for the wind, guys. Here's the lake. And this is where I'm planning to do all my fishing later. We're actually not far from civilization. I don't know if you can see it on the other side there, but there are some buildings. And I only have a 40-minute walk to my car. Plenty of fish in this lake. Plenty. You need a license to fish here, but it only costs like 200 Swedish crowns per year, which is around I don't know, maybe £9 or $7, $8. Pretty good per year. Going back to the camp now. Checking on the lunch. So I'll see you guys later. So here's lunch. Rice and fish. Of course none of it was caught in nature because I didn't bring my fishing gear. So I brought some food, of course. But good. So some experiences so far. I had some trouble with the tarp. Not very used to using a tarp when I go out camping. Previously I've used the tent and just think that's a bit too much to carry, so I changed to a tarp, and the only thing I know about setting up a tarp is what I've seen on YouTube so far, and the information on YouTube is quite extensive. So in theory I knew how to do it. In reality I had some trouble, but it did work out. It's not the best setup. I got the edge of the tarp a bit too far away from the ridge line, so that's one thing I've learned. Make the loops of the prusik knots a bit smaller so the edge of the tarp gets closer to the ridge line. I've set up a line in the back here to lift the tarp up a bit, because it's not tight enough, because this is kind of on a slope, and I couldn't quite fit in all the pegs in the back. Also, with this wind we've been having, I probably would have chosen another configuration which blocks the wind more from one side, because if it had started to rain again, half of the area under the top would have been wet, and it's just not a good setup for me, or by me rather. So next time I go out, no matter what the weather is, I'm gonna try a new configuration, just to get some practice. I mean, it's a lot more versatile than a tent, and a lot more lightweight, which I like. So I'm gonna keep using it for sure. Yeah, so obviously I haven't put anything into lay-on or anything like that this time, because I'm not staying overnight. I would love to do that, but the weather reports say that it's going to be almost 0 degrees Celsius tonight, like around maybe 1 or 2 degrees, and that's a bit too cold for my equipment. I have a sleeping bag that has a comfort zone of 11. I guess I wouldn't freeze to death, but I would have a very uncomfortable night, fire or not. Okay, so I'm waiting for the final coffee to boil. I realize these videos aren't so interesting yet. I come out here totally, unscripted. I don't have a plan. I just take a day out and use my phone to shoot it. Actually, maybe if I decide to make this a little bit more serious, then I'll buy a tripod and a proper camera. But for now, this is just fine. So it's around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been here since probably 9 o'clock this morning. Had a good look around, found some excellent fishing spots, which I will come back for definitely. Next time I'm hoping that it will be an overnighter, because it's going to be way too cold tonight. I heard weather service saying that it was going to be probably around 0 or maybe a couple of degrees, and I don't have the equipment for that, not just yet anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had for you this time. I hope the quality of these videos will improve significantly, but for now then I'm more or less just doing this to document my progress, but of course I'm happy if somebody watches it. Thanks guys!